and all dear friends. Today we are going to study the remaining part of the topic aromatic carboxylic acids and sulfonic acids. In my previous lecture we have studied the aromatic carboxylic acids regarding their introduction and classification, and also we have studied the synthesis and chemical properties or chemical reactions of three aromatic carboxylic acids, namely benzoic acid, anthranilic acid and salicylic acid. Now today we are going to study the remaining part of this topic. One is aromatic carboxylic acid, namely phthalic acid, and the section 2 of this topic, that is aromatic sulfonic acids, with reference to specific example benzene sulfonic acid. And here we have to study the introduction of benzene sulfonic acid, its preparation from benzene with mechanism, and we have to study the chemical reactions of benzene sulfonic acids like salt formation, sulfonyl chloride formation, sulfonic ester and amide formation. And also we have to study here replacement reactions of sulfonic group by hydroxyl group, cyano group, hydrogen atom, NH2 group and thio group. Now let us see the third aromatic carboxylic acid which is in our syllabus, that is phthalic acid. So this is the structure of phthalic acid. Now here the two carboxyl groups are directly attached to benzene ring and its IUPAC name is 1,2 benzene dicarboxylic acid. So let us see its preparation. So first preparation is from orthoxylene by oxidation with potassium permanganate. So here orthoxylene, when allowed to react with strong oxidizing agent like potassium permanganate KMnO4, then this methyl group, that is oxidized to carboxyl group. So both the methyl groups from orthoxylene, they are oxidized to carboxyl group and we have the product this phthalic acid. So your description regarding this reaction, that will be when orthoxylene is treated with strong oxidizing agent like potassium permanganate, then it undergoes oxidation to form phthalic acid. Now let us see the next reaction for the preparation of phthalic acid. It is the preparation of phthalic acid from naphthalene. Now in this reaction the vapor of naphthalene and oxygen or air, that is passed over the vanadium pentoxide catalyst at 350 degree centigrade temperature, then that forms the phthalic anhydride as an intermediate one, and this phthalic anhydride on treatment with the strong base like sodium hydroxide in aqueous medium, that forms the intermediate, and that one on treatment with dilute hydrochloric acid forms the phthalic acid. Now let us see the reaction. So this is the reaction of the preparation of phthalic acid from naphthalene. Now in this reaction, see, this is the structure of naphthalene where the two benzene rings are fused. So when the vapor of this naphthalene and oxygen is passed over this vanadium pentoxide catalyst at 350 degree centigrade temperature, then this ring, that is oxidized to this one, which is here 5-membered ring, and it is known as the phthalic anhydride. And this phthalic anhydride on treatment with the aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide, here 2 molecules of sodium hydroxide are required, then this 5-membered ring opens and that forms the sodium salt of phthalic acid, which is known as sodium phthalate with the loss of one water molecule. And finally this sodium phthalate on treatment with hydrochloric acid, that forms the sodium chloride as a side product and the phthalic acid as a main product. Means in this reaction the Cl from hydrochloric acid, means chlorine from hydrochloric acid, and the sodium, so that forms the sodium chloride. So both the sodiums and chlorine, that forms these two molecules of sodium chloride, and the hydrogen from this HCl gets attached to this carboxylate ions, and that forms this carboxyl group. So we have the product phthalic acid. So in this way we can prepare phthalic acid from naphthalene. Now let us see the reactions of phthalic acid or chemical properties of phthalic acid. First reaction is the action of heat. So when phthalic acid is heated, means no any other reagent is used. So simply on heating at 160 degrees centigrade temperature, phthalic acid undergoes dehydration, means loses one water molecule, this H2O, and forms the phthalic anhydride. So in this reaction, the H and one OH from this, that is given out as water molecule, and there is the ring closing occurs here. That means there is the formation of 5-membered ring, and this is known as the phthalic anhydride. So by simply heating, phthalic acid undergoes dehydration and forms the phthalic anhydride. But when this phthalic acid is heated in presence of potassium hydroxide or soda lime, then instead of dehydration it undergoes decarboxylation, means it loses carbon dioxide and forms the benzene. Now see the reaction. So in this reaction, this phthalic acid is heated with potassium hydroxide, then the COO, that is carbon dioxide molecule, and the second COO, that is second molecule of CO2. So there are two molecules of carbon dioxide that is given out, and we have the product, this benzene. So when phthalic acid is heated in presence of potassium hydroxide or soda lime means that is the mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide. So this phthalic acid undergoes decarboxylation and gives benzene, while phthalic acid on simply heating undergoes dehydration and forms the phthalic anhydride. So this is the action of heat. Now next see the second chemical property of phthalic acid, and it is the action of phosphorus pentachloride or thionyl chloride on phthalic acid. So this reaction is known as phthaloyl chloride formation reaction. Now in this reaction, this phthalic acid is heated with phosphorus pentachloride. So this is the phthalic acid, and when it is heated with phosphorus pentachloride, then that forms the phthaloyl chloride, and side product is here phosphorus oxychloride and hydrochloric acid. The same product is obtained when the phthalic acid is heated with thionyl chloride. Only the change in side product, here is the sulfur dioxide as a side product and other is same one. So thus in this reaction, the OH group, that is replaced by the chlorine. Here is the chlorine that is attached at the place of OH group. So both the OH groups from the COH, they are replaced by the chlorine, and we have the product phthaloyl chloride. Now next reaction is action of ethanol, or it is also known as ester formation. So phthalic acid reacts with ethanol and forms the diethyl phthalate in presence of sulfuric acid, which is a catalyst in this reaction. So see the reaction. So in this reaction, this phthalic acid, this one is the phthalic acid, and it is treated with ethanol in presence of sulfuric acid, and that forms the diethyl phthalate. So this is the diethyl phthalate, commonly it is known as ester, and byproduct is water molecule. Now let us see the second section of this topic, that is aromatic sulfonic acids. Here in our syllabus specific example is taken, that is the benzene sulfonic acid. Now benzene sulfonic acid is a derivative of sulfuric acid where the hydroxyl group is replaced by benzene ring, and commonly it is the aryl group, so it is arene. So in general it is known as aryl sulfonic acid, and it is the benzene sulfonic acid as a specific example. Now we know the structure of sulfuric acid. So this is the structure of sulfuric acid where the two oxygen atoms are bonded to sulfur by double bonds and two OH groups are bonded to sulfur by single bond. So this is the structure of sulfuric acid, and when one hydroxyl group is replaced by one arene or aryl group, then the obtained product, that is known as the arene sulfonic acid. So in this example, this arene, it is the benzene, so it will be the benzene sulfonic acid. So here the functional group is sulfonic acid, or it is also known as sulfur group, and it is represented either by this SO2OH or this one SO3H or SO2OH. So by these three ways you can represent this sulfonic group. Nowadays the class name or group name, that is sulfonic acid, is used for all the compounds in which the sulfonic group is directly bonded to aromatic ring. So sulfonic acids, this one word, that is used for all the compounds in which the sulfonic group, that is SO3H group, is directly attached to aromatic ring or benzene ring. Now let us see the preparation of benzene sulfonic acid. Now benzene sulfonic acid is prepared from benzene when it is treated with fuming sulfuric acid at room temperature. Then we have the product, this benzene sulfonic acid. So fuming sulfuric acid, that is nothing but when sulfur trioxide is passed through this sulfuric acid, then we have the fuming sulfuric acid. So benzene on treatment with fuming sulfuric acid at room temperature gives benzene sulfonic acid. Now see the reaction here. Now in this reaction, this is the structure of benzene when it is treated with fuming sulfuric acid. Then we have the product, this benzene sulfonic acid, means the hydrogen from benzene ring that is replaced by this SO3H group, and we have this product, that is benzene sulfonic acid, and water as a side product. Now let us see the mechanism of this reaction. The first step is the formation of an electrophile, or that is the SO3 group. So two molecules of sulfuric acid reacts with each other. Now see here, the two molecules of sulfuric acid reacts with each other, and that forms this strong electrophile SO3 and hydronium ion and HSO4, that is a base. So formation of electrophile is the first step in this reaction. Second step is the attack of electrophile on this aromatic ring, and that is nothing but the benzene ring. So in this step, this electrophile, that is the sulfur trioxide, and that gets attached to this electron rich center, means when the pi electrons are shifted towards this carbon acquires positive charge, and this carbon that acquires negative charge, and therefore this electrophile SO3 that gets attached to this electron rich center of this benzene ring, and we have the product which is known as carbonium ion, means this carbon carries the positive charge, and this SO3 group which is carries here negative charge after shifting these pi electrons towards the oxygen. So this is the carbonium ion. It can also represented by this second structure also. So it is the carbonium ion, and it can be stabilized by three resonating structures. So this is the first resonating structure of this carbonium ion, and when these pi electrons are shifted towards this carbon, we have this second structure where the positive charge is on this carbon, and when these pi electrons are shifted towards this carbon, then there will be double bond between these two carbons and positive charge on this carbon. So we have this particular third structure. So this two-headed arrow that indicates these are the resonating structures, and this positive charge that is delocalized over these carbon atoms. So more the resonating structure, more will be the stable ion. Now the next step is the removal of proton. It's from this carbonium ion, the proton is removed. Actually that proton is taken up by the base which is obtained in step 1. So these shared electrons between the carbon and hydrogen that are taken up by this carbon, and this proton that is taken up by this base, and that forms the H2SO4, and we have the product. This is known as the benzene sulfonate anion, which is an intermediate product or adduct, and this intermediate product finally on protonation. So last step is the protonation, that forms the product benzene sulfonic acid. So here this benzene sulfonate anion abstract or takes the proton from this hydronium ion which is obtained in first step, and that gets converted into this benzene sulfonic acid and water as a byproduct. So in this way we can prepare benzene sulfonic acid from benzene by 4 steps. Now let us see the chemical properties of benzene sulfonic acid. Now first chemical property is the salt formation, or it is also known as the neutralization reaction, or it is reaction with base. So aromatic sulfonic acids in general reacts with inorganic bases like hydroxides, carbonates, oxides, and forms the soluble salts, and they are known as the sulfonates. So here benzene sulfonic acid is example. So when this benzene sulfonic acid reacts with this strong base like sodium hydroxide, that forms the sodium salt of that benzene sulfonic acid, and it is known as sodium benzene sulfonate. Now see the reaction. This is the benzene sulfonic acid, and when this benzene sulfonic acid is treated with this base, then this OH and this H, it is given out as water molecule, and the sodium gets attached to this SO3 group. So it is known as the sodium benzene sulfonate, or it is the sodium salt of benzene sulfonic acid. So this is the example of neutralization reaction, as the acid plus base reacts with each other and forms the salt and solvent. So it is the neutralization reaction. Now next chemical property is formation of sulfonyl chloride, or the reaction of benzene sulfonic acid with phosphorus pentachloride or thionyl chloride. Now let us see first of all the reaction with phosphorus pentachloride. So benzene sulfonic acid reacts with phosphorus pentachloride and forms the benzene sulfonyl chloride. Now let us see the reaction. So in this reaction, see here, this benzene sulfonic acid reacts with this phosphorus pentachloride and forms this benzene sulfonyl chloride. This OH group is replaced by this chlorine. So we have this product benzene sulfonic acid, one chlorine and one hydrogen, that is given out as HCl molecule, and remaining is here phosphorus and 3 chlorines and one oxygen, that is given out as phosphorus oxychloride. So we have the product benzene sulfonyl chloride from this benzene sulfonic acid after reaction with phosphorus pentachloride. Now the same product is obtained when this benzene sulfonic acid is allowed to react with thionyl chloride. Now see the reaction. So here this benzene sulfonic acid reacts with this thionyl chloride, and this hydroxyl group is replaced by this chlorine. So we have the product benzene sulfonyl chloride. Side product is this SO and O, that is given out as sulfur dioxide, and one chlorine from this SOCl2 and this hydrogen that forms the HCl as a byproduct. So benzene sulfonic acid reacts with phosphorus pentachloride or thionyl chloride and forms the product benzene sulfonyl chloride. Now the next chemical property is formation of sulfonic esters or ester formation. We know in general normal carboxylic acid reacts with the alcohols and forms the esters, but here the sulfonic acids do not form esters directly by reacting with alcohols. So there is intermediate step that is known as the sulfonyl chloride formation. So first of all we have to form the sulfonyl chlorides, and we have already prepared sulfonyl chlorides from benzene sulfonic acid by reaction with, say here, thionyl chloride or phosphorus pentachloride with the benzene sulfonic acid. So here first step is the formation of benzene sulfonyl chlorides. So here benzene sulfonic acid is this benzene sulfonic acid, it is treated with thionyl chloride and forms this benzene sulfonyl chloride, and sulfur dioxide and hydrochloric acid, that are the byproducts. So same product is obtained when you use phosphorus pentachloride instead of this thionyl chloride. We have the same product, that is benzene sulfonyl chloride, only difference in the byproduct. Instead of sulfur dioxide, here will be the phosphorus oxychloride, POCl3. Now in the second step, this benzene sulfonyl chloride is treated with alcohol. You may use any one alcohol, ethyl alcohol or any one. So this alcohol reacts with this benzene sulfonyl chloride and forms the ester. Here is the SO2 OR group, means here chlorine, that is replaced by this alkoxy group OR, and we have the product benzene sulfonic ester. Now the similar is the case for the formation of sulfonic esters. Now you know here normally say here carboxylic acids reacts with the ammonia and forms the corresponding amides, but here sulfonic acid do not form amides directly by reaction with ammonia. They forms the amides via an intermediate step, that is nothing but the formation of sulfonyl chlorides. Means here also we have to form the sulfonyl chloride from this benzene sulfonic acid. So benzene sulfonic acid is treated with thionyl chloride and forms this benzene sulfonyl chloride, that is SO2Cl is here functional group, and this benzene sulfonyl chloride then allowed to react with the ammonia, and that forms the benzene sulfonamide, that is the amide, and ammonium chloride as a byproduct. So in the both the cases, that is ester formation and amide formation, the intermediate product here benzene sulfonyl chloride is here common. Means we have to treat benzene sulfonic acid with the thionyl chloride or phosphorus pentachloride, so that we get benzene sulfonyl chloride, and these benzene sulfonyl chlorides then allowed to react with alcohol to form esters, or allowed to react with ammonia to form the benzene sulfonamide. Now let us see the replacement of sulfonic group by hydrogen atom. So this reaction is also known as hydrolysis reaction. When in general arene sulfonic acid is heated with steam or boiled with hydrochloric acid or boiled with dilute sulfuric acid, then arene sulfonic acid undergoes hydrolysis and forms the parent arene. Now in our syllabus there is benzene sulfonic acid. So when benzene sulfonic acid is heated with steam or boiled with dilute hydrochloric acid or boiled with dilute sulfuric acid, then that benzene sulfonic acid also undergoes hydrolysis and forms the benzene. So parent arene is here benzene. So in this reaction, this sulfonic group, that is SO3H group, is replaced by hydrogen atom. Now let us see the reaction. This is the general reaction. So this is the arene sulfonic acid, which is represented as ArSO3H. Ar is the arene group. Now when it is heated with steam is here the water, and it undergoes hydrolysis, means this SO3H group, it is replaced by hydrogen, and we have this ARH, that is nothing but the parent arene, and byproduct is the sulfuric acid. Now consider our specific example, that is the benzene sulfonic acid. So when this benzene sulfonic acid is heated with steam, that is here H2O, this is the structure of benzene sulfonic acid, then this SO3H group, that is replaced by hydrogen, and this SO3H and OH, that is given out as water molecule. So same reaction or same product is obtained when dilute HCl is used instead of this steam, or dilute sulfuric acid is used. The product benzene is obtained. Now here let's consider the next reaction, that is the replacement of SO3H group by hydroxyl group. So it is an example of nucleophilic substitution reaction. Means we know here the SO3H group, it is electron withdrawing group, and therefore the carbon atom to which this electron withdrawing group is attached, that carbon becomes electron deficient, and that electron deficient carbon is susceptible, or you can say that liable, or that is favorable to attack the nucleophile, or for the attack of nucleophile. Now let us see here the general reaction. Now this is the structure of benzene sulfonic acid. This SO3H group is electron withdrawing. So when these shared electrons are taken up by this SO3H group, then this carbon becomes electron deficient, and therefore this electron deficient carbon is susceptible to attack this nucleophile. So attack of nucleophile occurs at this particular position, or electron deficient carbon, and we have the product, this one. So this is the general representation. So in this way the reaction is carried out by fusing together the salt of sulfonic acid and appropriate reagent that provides the nucleophile. Means we have to use the sodium or potassium, or you can say that any salt of that sulfonic acid, and the reagent which provides the nucleophile. So this is the fusion reaction or nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now let us see the specific example. Now when this sodium benzene sulfonate is fused with the sodium hydroxide, so sodium hydroxide is a reagent that supplies hydroxide ion as a nucleophilic reagent or nucleophile, and that forms the product phenol. Now see the reaction. So in this reaction, the sodium benzene sulfonate, that is the sodium salt of benzene sulfonic acid, is treated with sodium hydroxide. Here 2 molecules of sodium hydroxide are required. So that results in the formation of sodium phenoxide, and side products are sodium sulfite and water. And finally this sodium phenoxide on treatment with hydrochloric acid, that forms the phenol. Means this sodium and this chlorine, it is given out as sodium chloride, and we have the product phenol. So this is the nucleophilic substitution reaction, and in this reaction the sulfonic group is replaced by this phenol, that is hydroxyl group, and we have the product phenol. Now let us see the next reaction, that is the replacement of SO3H group by cyano group. So in this reaction also we have to use the sodium benzene sulfonate. Means instead of benzene sulfonic acid we have to use its salt, sodium benzene sulfonate, and then fuse it with sodium cyanide, so that here cyanide ion is a nucleophile, and that replaces the sulfonic group, and we have the product benzonitrile. Let's see the reaction. So this is the sodium benzene sulfonate, benzene ring and SO2 ONA. This is the sodium benzene sulfonate, and it is fused with this sodium cyanide or sodium nitrile. This group that is replaced by this cyano group or nitrile. Side product is here sodium sulfite, and this benzonitrile is the main product here. Now the next replacement reaction is the replacement of the sulfonyl group by amine group, NH2 group. It is also nucleophilic substitution reaction. In this reaction also we have to use sodium benzene sulfonate instead of benzene sulfonic acid, and then allow to react with the sodamide NaNH2. So here this NH2 is a nucleophile, and this nucleophile NH2 replaces the sulfonic group SO3H group from the benzene sulfonic acid, and that forms the product aniline. Let us see the reaction. So in this reaction, the sodium benzene sulfonate, this is the sodium benzene sulfonate, it is allowed to react with this sodamide, and that forms the aniline. Means this group it is replaced by NH2, and we have the product aniline. Side product is sodium sulfite. Now last reaction, actually it is not in our syllabus, but we have taken here as it is easy to understand. Now here this thio group, SH group, that is here used, or that replaces the SO3H group from benzene sulfonic acid. So it is also the example of nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now in this reaction, sodium benzene sulfonate is allowed to react with this NaSH or sodium thiol, and here this NaSH supplies this H minus as nucleophile that replaces the SO3H group from benzene sulfonic acid, and that forms the product this thiophenol. Let us see the reaction. Now in this reaction, see here this sodium benzene sulfonate is benzene ring, and to that SO2 ONA group is attached. It is the structure of sodium benzene sulfonate, or it is the sodium salt of benzene sulfonic acid, and it is then treated with NaSH, or it is known as sodium hydrogen sulfide, and this SH group that replaces this one, and that forms this thiophenol. So this SH group that replaces this one SO2Na, and we have this thiophenol as a main product, and sodium sulfite, this Na and this Na, that becomes Na2, and this SO3 that is given out as sodium sulfite Na2SO3 as a byproduct. So in this way, in this topic we have studied the what are aromatic carboxylic acids, their classification, then 4 aromatic carboxylic acids along with their preparation methods and chemical properties. The 4 aromatic carboxylic acids are benzoic acid, then anthranylic acid, salicylic acid, and phthalic acid, which is completed in today's lecture. And in the section B we have studied the aromatic sulfonic acids with specific example benzene sulfonic acid, and we have studied here the preparation of benzene sulfonic acid from benzene and its chemical properties, and some substitution reactions or replacement reactions. Now thank you for watching this complete video. Stay home and stay safe. Our incoming lecture that will be on the topic oils, fats, soaps and detergents. So thank you once again for watching the complete video.